the middle of the portal that we build in the Nether is going to be -7, 215, and -47. And we're going to go start building that next. Okay, so let's head to the Nether. Okay, that's our spot. So we're pretty close to the portal. So anyway, let's check the chunk boundaries first. And this thing needs to be inside of a chunk. Oh gosh, we're pretty close, but it's going to be right here. Okay, well, let's just build up with some scaffolding. We need to remember the middle block of our portal is going to be 215. So I'm not sure how many of these we need, but that might be enough. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Too many. Can we break them? Again, I'm not a big scaffolding guy, so I don't know. So let's break down to oh, they break fast, don't they? Let's build ourselves. Let's try to figure out how to use scaffolding to our advantage instead of just whining about it all the time. Okay. Oops, don't do that. And the bottom of the portal is going to be right here, actually 213. That'll put the middle of it, or the bottom of the portal frame anyway. The portal itself is the purple part in the middle. But the portal frame goes right like this. And then right there is the center of it. So there's our portal. And now we're just going to spam buttons on a lot of this portal. On the top, the only place we're not going to have a button is like right here, because this is where the shulkers are going to teleport to. Once they come through this portal, this is going to be the only block within range that they can go to, and they're going to go to it. But all these other blocks need to have buttons to prevent that. We need to have buttons over here too, sorry. I just might as well get this done before I forget, or I will. Got a button there. There's going to be hoppers on that side, so we're good there. Let me turn these off. I don't think we need them anymore. Need them there. Okay, is that it? I hope so. It'd be really stupid to forget a spot. Okay, so now we're going to have, gosh, that's my problem. Can I go out farther? This one needs to point down to. Okay. Hope I remember where we were. I got a little bit of an interruption there. But again, we're going to have two rows of hoppers coming down that feed in. We're going to drop these items we're going to drop these shulker shells all the way to the nether roof ceiling down there. We're going to use our little trick with the cobwebs that we used at the Wither farm. Oops. Let's try that again. Oh well. I'll figure out how to use these. But we're going to build down to about that level and then put in a dropper system that drops the shulker shells out of a dropper and into a cobweb, and then just drops them straight down into some hoppers that are waiting for them on the nether roof floor that'll feed an array of chests. You know, we could build a giant tube of something like, oops. Okay, dropper there and a dropper there. Okay, we're going to build two Not sure. Not sure. Can I reach that? Yeah, I can. And then so here's how this is going to work. We need, I could use a target block, but I didn't have them. So, but I need comparators coming out of these blocks that read the content when there's something in that dropper. Blocks that they will output their signal into. Okay. And then that signal will light up those dusts. I think that'll cause both of them to fire whenever one of them has something in it, but that's okay. We need repeaters here. And then dust that feeds back into this block, which powers the dropper. So now what we need, as soon as we get them, we need cobwebs right here. And so when the shulkers come out of the dropper, they'll go into a cobweb, and that cobweb will make sure that they fall exactly here. Well, let's go up here and build the rest of the shulker killing mechanism. And we're going to kill them through suffocation. This is Ray Works' invention. So this is a slight modification that Mysticat did. He puts the short block. Now, the reason this is used is because it's shorter. Than it's got the perfect height. You could also use, I think, a sea pickle or candle or something else, but anyway, we'll put a couple of temporary blocks there, and then we need to get a boat on top of this. So shift click it and then enter the boat, and we want to drive it right up into there. Let's turn on hitboxes. We want it positioned I think that's pretty good. There, I think that's good. Up against the block and centered as much as we can. So there's that. And now we want to use soul sand to right there. So now what's going to happen is whenever the shulkers come through the portal, they're going to be kind of stuck on these walls here as they come through the portal. And they're going to want to teleport somewhere, and the only available spot to teleport is right here. And that's going to catch them in the boat, I think. Or what may be happening is that, if you remember, there's something about soul sand. The only side of a soul sand block that a shulker will go to is the bottom. I don't know if I mentioned that before or not. That's why we don't have to put any buttons or anything on here, because they won't go on the sides or the top. The only side they'll go to is the bottom. So they may be actually teleporting here and then teleporting to the bottom of that. And that catches them and suffocates them. Their heads are in the soul sand, and they suffocate and die, and they're, you know, whatever chance there is of dropping a shell, 50% or whatever, they'll go into those hoppers and drop down to our collection system, which we're going to go down and build next. But let's go ahead and fire that baby up. Okay. I guess it's hard not to like a lot about these scaffolding blocks. I mean, there is a lot to like about them, but the one flaw they have is not being able to crouch. And I do not like that at all. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We better just go up and do that. Is protect the top of our device there. We need to spawn proof this whole thing here. Lucky we didn't get a ghast spawning, actually. Slabs will work. I could just have left it that way, but let's fill it all in. Uh-oh, we missed one right there, didn't we? Okay, so we're good up here. That's all we need. Let's go down and find our spot. Looks like it's right here. And here, is that right? That's 1147 and minus 1047. Yep, those are the two. Okay. So I tell you what, let's build our chests here. And let's be optimistic. And build them 6 high. If we get 6 double chests full of shulkers, that'll be awesome. And then right here is where the shulker shells are going to drop, and they should just drop right on there, right? Minus 10, minus 47, minus 1147. We'll watch that and just make sure. But we should just be able to do this, and they should flow down and fill up this chest first. We might go up there and just try a little bit of that, but at least we can. We'll send 19 through there and 19 through there and see what's happening. Yeah, see, they're missing now, most of them. Some are landing on top of the chests. I hope this works. Some are making their way in, and they'll go down. The priority of those hoppers, oh, one of them went in the top. Not sure why. I don't think we're going to need anything. I was going to say we might build a little something around that, but we're not going to need it at all. I don't think anything can spawn on top of a hopper or on top of a chest. But just to be safe, I'm going to do that. Just to be paranoid, I should say. Okay, so that's it. My dudes, we're done with this part. And all we have left to do is the absolute derpiest thing you've ever seen in your life, which is going to be me trying to catch shulkers in the end and get them over here. And we will do that next. So thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this episode. I appreciate you being here for it, and we'll see you in the next one.